Hi everybody, it's Sarah. Thank you for joining me today. We are going to be drawing some cards for Libra. This is the Libra forecast for June 2022. Libra sun, moon, and rising sign. Obviously, this is my take on the astrology and the cards, and because of that, it may not resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, no worries, just pass it on by, and I do hope you find what you're looking for. As we begin the second half of 2022, so much is happening with you, Libra. It's good stuff, though, really good stuff. I'm excited to see how this is going to play out. If you like this type of content and you haven't already, why not consider subscribing? Okay, let's do this. I'm going to begin with the Doreen Virtue Fairy Oracle deck, and I'm also going to draw from the Crystal Oracle deck. Let's shuffle and dive in. The first card will be the energy you're bringing forward from May into June. Okay, and the card is Honor Your True Feelings. We saw this shift begin, last year, as a matter of fact, and you've continued on with this new energy trend. You're listening to your intuition, and you're no longer going against yourself or rationalizing situations that no longer work for you. And this includes people, too, that have been disrespecting you, using you, or haven't really been an asset in your life. You're no longer rationalizing or looking to make excuses for their behavior. And this wasn't an easy change for you to make, Libra, because you love to give people second, third, fourth, fifth, 10th chances, and you're more than fair with them. But you have reached a point in your life now where enough is enough. And this was a big turning point for you. You've set some clear boundaries about what you're going to accept and not accept, and you're sticking to them. You've pushed yourself out of your personal comfort zone, and because of that, life seems to be flowing so much easier for you. We see that in May especially. There were changes that started a year ago that are now coming into fruition, especially mid-May or so. Things really started clicking into place. So that energy is coming forward into June. So it's making you much more optimistic as you are feeling better about yourself and about your situation. The affirmation for this card is, I listen to, honor, and follow my true feelings, knowing that they are answers to my prayers. Really powerful card. As you continue to listen to your guides, to tap into your intuition, and ride this new wave of optimism, everything just flows so much easier, and you don't really end up second guessing yourself like you did before, which makes every decision you make easier. It's a great place to start the month. Okay, I'm going to shuffle. We're going to draw the next card, which will be your biggest obstacle for the month. Okay, and the card is body movement. Your physical body has its own life force and intelligence, and it's important that you take care of it. It's also important that you remember you aren't your mind or your emotions or your thoughts. That's just one part of you. It's important that we recognize everything our body does for us and that we take care of it. Ask your body what it needs and make time for exercise and movement in June. So as obstacles go, this really isn't much of a surprise, is it? This is going to be a very busy month for you. Not that the last few haven't been busy as well, but this one's probably going to be even busier. And your biggest obstacle will be making time for exercise and self-care. And with all the important work you've been doing, a way to keep your energies leveled up is by getting a bit of exercise every day. It doesn't have to be anything extreme. It can just be going for a walk or dancing for a few minutes in your living room. It will help you to restore your energy and keep your levels up, as well as work off some of the stress too. So I think, it's going to be an obstacle to make time for self-care. Why not schedule it on the calendar now? An afternoon off, or plan a relaxing brunch with your favorite people, or visit a place that you really like where you can get out and walk around, or take a yoga class on the weekend. Something that will give you a break and also will help you physically move your body. And I think that's going to be the biggest obstacle for the month. Okay, so let's shuffle, and the next card will be your biggest asset or tool to use in June. Okay, and the card is quiet time. Your biggest asset for the month will be making time alone, away from other people, and environmental noises. Sometimes we're not even cognizant of the detrimental impact of stress in our lives. It just becomes part of our daily life and we accept it. We become so accustomed to living in that uproar that we're not even aware our body is telling us that it's on overload. The symptoms include illness, unusual fatigue, depression, anxiety, appetite and weight issues, along with addictions, sleep disorder, irritability, and a desire to withdraw from life. You may also find that you're constantly battling a sinus infection or an upper respiratory problem, constantly having a cold or flu-like symptoms that don't go away. This is a sign that you need a break. So honor your body and soul by spending some quiet time alone as soon as possible. This might mean you going on a silent retreat, spending a day at the lake, the beach, or in the mountains, taking a hike or visiting a day spa. You can also turn your phone off for an afternoon or put a do not disturb sign on your door. Schedule naps. Take a long bubble bath, read your favorite book, do something that will help you rest and restore your energy in the quiet. I think it would do you a world of good, and it will make things flow even better for you in the month of June. The affirmation for this card is, I now give myself permission to be silent within and without. My mind is quiet and I enjoy my own company. We can tell already there is a theme. You are busy, you are successful, you're doing good, but you need to slow down a little bit and you need to take care of yourself. Okay, we're going to shuffle and I'll draw the next card, which will be your home life. Okay, and the card is moving forward fearlessly. You're making big breakthroughs in your life by putting your divinely inspired ideas into action, Libra. So many changes and so much yet to do. Trust that you're guided each step of the way. So lately you've been thinking about moving, changing your environment, or starting fresh. It's almost too much to even consider, but your gut is telling you now is the time. Your home is your sanctuary, both a reflection of your personality and a place to restore your energy and decompress after a long day. If your environment isn't supporting this, then it's time to make some bold changes. You've been seeing the signs and the spiritual signals that it's time. So honor your feelings by taking at least one small step in the direction of making your dreams and desires a reality. What could you do to make your current home feel better? And what small daily steps could you put into motion to move you closer to your goal of a new space? This could be starting a budget to really watch that extra spending so you can start saving for that down payment, or it could be decluttering, perhaps buying a few new items to make your space feel a little bit more personal, or this could be the signal that you need to talk to your roommate, spouse, or family and how everyone should be responsible. There's many different ways you can look at this, but the big takeaway is if your home is not nurturing you, then this is the best time to make changes. So okay, let's shuffle and look at your love life. And the cards are environmental awareness and be honest with yourself. Libra is used to being the center of attention and having many admirers around them. But I think over the last few months, you've been noticing the attention is too much. Suddenly you can't go anywhere without being surrounded by people. And it's becoming a pain. For single Libra natives, this is a little bit too much over the top. And you're ready to focus on quality, not quantity of admirers. A little bit of attention is nice, but when it becomes so much that you can't go about running your errands or work or go about your day, it's too much. So we see you becoming a little bit more choosy on who you spend time with in June, and even blocking or deleting some people that have been in your life for a while just because you know the relationship isn't going anywhere and they're not the right match for you. Now you're looking at someone who is an adult, someone who is ready to see the real you, not just the pretty package. You want something a little bit more meaningful. You're at that point in your life now where you want someone that can meet you where you are, someone that is serious and ready to commit and ready to build a life with. There won't be a shortage of admirers admirers this month, Libra, but you will have to keep your eyes open for that special someone. And I think it's very likely that you will find someone like that, and this could be the beginning of a new relationship. For partnered or committed Libra natives, you too are attracting a lot of attention. And as admirers flock to you, you need to be aware of the situation and not put yourself in a compromising situation where someone could misread your signals, unless that's what you're looking for. Because the chances of someone propositioning you or making a move are very likely this month. So just be aware of that. This month is about you getting clear on your future with your partner, the changes that you want to make in your life, and how they're going to impact you and your family. The key is going to be talking things through, but overall, your partner is on board and they want to celebrate your success. So your relationship needs a little bit of communication, just because we're going through Mercury retrograde, the end of it in June. You've been working a lot, and so there hasn't been a lot of extra time. Be sure and schedule some time away with your significant other this month. Talk things through and let them know what you're looking forward to over the next couple of months, and I think the relationship will continue to bloom. So other than unwanted advances, it looks like your love life looks pretty good, Libra. Okay, let's shuffle and look at where you're likely to be at the end of June. Okay, and the card is Follow Your Dreams. This is a really nice card, and it also signals that the optimistic, motivational energy that you've been feeling all this year really is going to continue throughout the month. It's time to dream and dream big, Libra. What do you want to create? What do you want to change? Where do you want to be at this time next year? You're probably well aware of the dreams that your family may have for you, and you may have a clear understanding of what you should be doing in society's eyes. But what do you really want to do? Part of your purpose in June is to unravel all your hopes, dreams, and desires and figure out which ones are just fantasies of the ego, like being super famous, and what are the family social expectations, things that don't really light you up but you feel you should be doing, and those that are truly your own. What are you passionate about? What's something that you want to do that maybe isn't in line with society or perhaps what your family thinks you should be doing? Why do you want to do those things, and what's stopping you from doing them? The big takeaway is you can't follow your dreams if you have no idea what they are. So look at this as a gift, Libra, and take some time in June to really ponder this and ask yourself, what are you passionate about? What would you like to do? Where would you like to live? And what would your ideal, rewarding life look like? If we take money out of the equation and we take the pressures of society out, where would you be? What would you be doing? And what would your life look like? Once you have a clear idea, then begin putting this plan into motion. Luck coupled with all your hard work is assisting you in creating your best life, Libra. So take this opportunity and let yourself dream and dream big. Luck is on your side. Okay, it's going to be an interesting month, and it's going to be a really good, successful month for you. Get clear on what you want, and the next 3 months we can see some major positive forward motion happening in your life. I have one more card we're going to draw from the Crystal Oracle deck. Let's look at your best stone to work with in the month of June. And the card is Blue Chalcedony, or Blue Chalcedony as I've also heard it pronounced. This is a really nurturing stone, and it's a really great go-to stone, being it absorbs negative energy. It brings the mind, body, and emotions into balance. We all get out of balance. Sometimes we get too focused on, let's say, work or our love life, and we're not nurturing our body, or we're not taking care of our spiritual needs. This is a great stone to turn to get back in that balance. It instills a feeling of generosity as well, and hope. We can work with this stone too anytime we need a boost of optimism, although this is going to be a very optimistic month for you, so I don't think that will be why you'll be reaching for this stone. I think it's more in regard to being in balance, because you are going to be so busy that you're probably not going to practice good self-care, so that is another reminder of something to watch out for this month. Schedule self-care now. You can also use this stone to help you envision or dream about the future. It helps promote peaceful assertiveness in a way that helps us move forward and move through conflict with without becoming more argumentative or angry. So it's a really balancing stone that, we should all have in our spiritual toolbox. So this would be a great month to wear or carry this stone with you. As always, you can meditate with it or just put a small piece in your pocket to help you stay in balance. This was a really good forecast for you, Libra. Things have been going good for a while, and it looks like it's just going to get better and better from here. The only thing to really be cautious about is you will be drawing a lot of attention in June, and there may be some unwanted advances. But just watch your environment and set clear boundaries, and don't let people take advantage of you. I think overall, all your hard work in healing, in working on your career, on trying to get clear of the future is definitely paying off, and we're going to see the rest of the year too just be really phenomenal. Make the most of this. You deserve this success. You deserve to be happy, and embrace it. I can't wait to see what you manifest next. Thank you so much for joining me for this little mini reading. If you would like to know more, you can find me at Serenity, or you can email me. I'll put my email address here on the screen and also in the description box below if you would like a personal reading. And join me in thanking the patrons for making this and all the other videos possible. Stay tuned for the next video. Reiki blessings. Bye-bye.